Hello everyone, my name is Mika Kane. I am an ukulele player here from the island of Oahu here in Hawaii, and I'm so excited to bring to you some sound samples demoing Craig and Sarah's custom ukulele GHS string sets, and I hope you folks enjoy it. So here we have, on this ukulele, we have the custom baritone linear string tune set. Essentially, we're gonna have like a low G, but in the baritone tuning, so we have a D, G, B, E tuning, which is essentially like the bottom four strings of a guitar. We're gonna go ahead and give it a sound sample, so hopefully you folks enjoy. So here we have another one of Craig and Sarah's custom GHS string sets. This is also the baritone tuning tenor string set, but this is the Re-Entrant tuning, meaning that the top string, think of it like a high G ukulele. You're gonna have the high G or high D tuning, so you're gonna have a D, G, B, E tuning. Now we're gonna have a high D tuning, which is the Re-Entrant tuning, or think of high G tuning here on this custom Kanilea ukulele. So hopefully you folks enjoy. And you know, I gotta say, this is probably one of the the best things about a baritone ukulele is that it's just super fun to play because not only is the tension kind of looser, but you just get a really loose, open, warm, very inviting sound. But one of the things that I don't really care about playing a baritone is the size. You know, I'm a pretty big dude, and even the baritone feels kind of big on me. So the fact that, again, I can just go ahead and buy a tenor string set and I don't have to spend $1,000 on buying a baritone ukulele, and I can just plop it on your favorite tenor size ukulele, and then you can go ahead and enjoy it for hours and just be able to just do simple finger style. You don't even have to play fast. It's just very, you know, just really have fun, sit on your couch, lie down, just like, wow, you know, unwind after a long day. To me, that's like the essence of, especially like the Re-Entrant or like the high D or the high G tuning of the baritone string set. Just such a fun instrument, or just a fun string set to go ahead and play around on your tenor ukulele. So here we have another custom GHS Craig & Sarah string set, and this is a low G GCEA tuning, linear tuning. And what I really like about this string set is how balanced it is. For me, I like it like a fluorocarbon kind of sound, meaning you get more punchiness, more articulation, and then maybe you want, you know, if you want to go to the opposite side of the spectrum, you're gonna get something like nylon strings, which is really warm. You know, maybe not as much the same, but you get a bigger, warmer sound. This string set is like a happy medium of those two joining forces together to bring you a very balanced sound. You still get a nice articulate kind of sound on the A string, on the E string. But then when you hear like an F chord, look how nice and warm, a lot of resonance. Oh my gosh. You don't get a boomy sound, you just get a really nice, warm presence, but then I can hear every single string very clean. I like to call that note separation. So like, let's say I play an F major 7 chord. Every single chord just rings on its own, nothing gets muddied over each other. So whether you're a fingerstyle player, maybe you're a strummer, or you're just like to noodle on your instrument, this is a really, really good string set. So go ahead and check it out. Yeah, like I was mentioning before I started playing, again, just extremely well balanced. I get all that articulation from doing the artificial harmonics at the end to being able to pick, you know, in the middle section to the upper section of the instrument. It sounds so clean on the lower part of the instrument. Nothing ever sounds boomy, nothing ever jumps out or doesn't have that woofy kind of sound in the instrument. It just plays really nice and cleanly. When I play, you know, more complex chords like this, again, you can just hear every single note. It's really clean. So it just does everything it needs it to be. All right, so here we have another wonderful custom GHS custom set from Craig and Sarah. And what I really like about this string set is, to me, it's very, very balanced. Now, for me, again, personally, I like to play fluorocarbon strings on my instruments. And fluorocarbon strings essentially are it's a thinner gauge, so the strings are thinner, meaning that you're gonna get more articulation, more clarity, a lot more precision with the notes you play. You're gonna get a much brighter kind of tone. You lose a little bit of the warmth, a little bit of that overall kind of, the sound that fills the room. However, on the flip side, let's say you want more of that warm, resonant tone. You go for nylon strings. Those are kind of thicker gauge strings, meaning the density, or not the density, but how thick the strings are. You have to press a little harder, it's a little more in your fingers, but in exchange you get a nice warm sound. It fills the room more. However, you're going to cut down on that clarity a little bit. So how can we get the best of both worlds? Well, you have a string set like this where you can get nice, clear A strings. So clean. Even up here. It's just nice and that's so nice. But then let's say it's just so clean, even for strumming. It has a nice balance of hearing every single note very cleanly. I call that note the note separation. I can hear every single note very cleanly. Nothing gets muddied over each other. Nothing gets lost in the mix. Just nice pings, like bells. But whether you're a strummer or you're, someone who likes to noodle around with some fingerstyle, it's a fabulous string set. So let's go ahead and check it out more in depth with this sound sample. Hopefully you folks enjoy. Again, hopefully you guys could hear how just clean it, I went all the way up to the 12th fret holding 10, 12, 10, 12, just kind of walking down. I purposely did that so I can show you how every single chord kind of resonates as I'm walking down the fretboard, doing a lot of fingerstyle here in the beginning or the lower part of the fretboard, and then, working my way all the way up here. Again, never losing its clarity, always playing super clean. You can hear every single note ring over each other. Really, really nice. And then, if I were to do Just super clean. Again, a lot of things to love about this string set, so go ahead and check it out.